Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We got some diesel content for you. Today we have Myer's 1995/2005 single cab.
It's a second gen frame swap, third gen.
Yeah.
So it has all the third gen stuff, but I just put a second gen frame in it.
Yeah, because I mean you
And
gotta.
the cab was easiest to keep the cab with frame, so
Yeah.
that's how we went about it.
So this thing, we're gonna go ahead. We have an On3 intercooler, and we have his stock intercooler. We're gonna go ahead and run some baseline numbers, and then put the On3 on same night, same day,
Yep.
and see how much power it picks up. He is currently chasing the 1,340 horsepower
Oh no, I've
daily driven record by yours
That's
truly.
not
But
gonna
hey,
happen.
Myer is in a solid second place. Todd is barely hovering at 900,000, and we don't even want to talk about Will's rookie numbers. So let's go ahead. I'll show you guys a little bit about the truck. So for those of you that are new to the channel, this is Myer's short bed single cab 95 that we joke about. He basically third gen swapped it. It has a 2005 harness standalone that he made. It has third gen hydro boost. It has third gen rack and steering, or rack and pinion steering down here. And then it obviously has a 5.9 Cummins common rail in it. It has a HE351 over an HT4B. He made this setup, cast 3-piece T3 manifold. And then we have a PP dual fueler kit with a stock 6.7 pump over a DDP 12 mil with DDP injectors. I think they're what, 60 LPM?
I don't know. They're like they come up to 260s, and that's the only number I remember.
Yeah, so just about the same size as I have in my 07. This is a wide bowl, so it is a factory 04.5 to 07 5.9 rail. It has a single fast 290 pump. It has MM3 tuning from Gordon Lindemood. Shout out to our boy. We know you'll be back, Gordon, and we miss you. But yeah, this truck, Myer, you've driven it what, for about a year and a half?
Almost a year and a half.
Yeah, a year and a half. How many miles?
I don't know. Not even that many. It's just short trips.
Yeah,
to the house.
but-
It's like 10,000.
And how many transmission failures have you had?
So I've had the transmission out 4 times.
Yeah.
2 of those because of input shafts.
Yeah.
2.
You broke a Opie?
So I took it out to swap an intermediate in, and then I put it back in. There was really no failures there. Then I broke an OP, swapped the input shaft, broke that standard that we had in there, swapped the input shaft, and now we're good.
Yeah. So, yep. We're going to go ahead, get some baseline numbers with the stock intercooler. Got her all strapped down.
Almost.
So not the day that you guys are watching this, but the day we're recording it, the last time Myer had this thing on the dyno, literally a year ago today.
Is it
Kinda
really?
cool. Yep.
Oh, it's a year ago yesterday.
Oh,
Dang.
here you go. So we're gonna go ahead and get this all set up for him. We have forward direction, rear wheel drive, set that up, and then we'll go ahead and, what do you want? Auto stop?
Yeah, I don't know. Try it just 2,000.
Don't feel like picking up parts or
No
what?
load.
Okay.
Fine.
What's your predictions?
Predictions? I don't know.
980?
I mean,
1010?
sure. No idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the high thousands, like 1,090.
I'm gonna go.
1,070.
I'm gonna go
You're gonna split me?
1,050.
Wow, thanks. I
So
have no faith in this absolute ripper,
let's
dude.
go. $1,054. Dang. Dude, he ran that sucker out. Keep in mind, guys, this truck has 410s. 1,054.
4.
Oh, dang. Brother. Woo! So peak power at 3980. Yeah.
That might have been a lot of fuel.
Yeah.
Dude, it never laid over. Look at it.
Yeah.
I was waiting for it to go down.
Pretty good.
Look at what RPM that was. $4 grand.
Yeah. Pretty good.
So total boost, drive, intake boost.
All right, so we're gonna show you guys the boosts and drives. So
definitely. Oh, look, that's when the wastegate opens.
So 56. How much total boost?
Drive 82 pounds of drive with
50 pounds of boost. Wow. I'd say you're choking.
how much interstage though?
43.
43 out of 50.
All right, guys. So you just saw that run. Definitely nailed it on the horsepower. It's just, I don't know. Myer's truck usually is right around that number. So now we'll go ahead, put the intercooler in. I just want to let you guys know though, that 80 pounds of drive pressure, 50 pounds of total boost, that is not where you want to be at. And the interstage is insane. The HE351 allows, Myer's compound setup is very different in the fact that it's actually really nice for daily driving, because the HE351 does a lot of the work, and then the HT4B comes just smacking in. So it's not the best for a dyno pull, but daily driving and stuff, that setup rips on the street. And honestly, it's a little bit nicer to drive than my 07 is, even though my 07 makes more power. But that is the drawback, as you guys can see there, the high drive pressure with a lot of interstage boost. It's just kind of choking up top, but that's what happens when you put a T3 on the manifold. It was a sacrifice.
That was like 4,300 RPM.
Yeah, it was a sacrifice Myer made to make his truck more friendly on the street, but it does not make as much power on the big end.
Hold on. I need my two piece. So at the normal like operating RPM of, cruising down the road 3,500 or so, it was doing.
Wait, what?
Dude, well, I don't know how you drive yours, but I know how I drive mine. So at like 3,300 or whatever, that's the number I used. It was like 50, a little over 50 pounds of boost with like 60 something drive. Like, that's good. I wrapped it all the way to 42 because it never dropped power. So
I was just explaining to people how you could see that this setup daily drives really well, but then chokes on the big end.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Dude, did you see the horsepower number go down? Doesn't choke.
Did you see the drive pressure?
Oh yeah, but like that's just a number. Like the horsepower at that.
Okay, we're gonna cut this guy off before he gives you any more bad information.
All right, so just because we don't want to get our hands burned off, you guys could see here, this was an older run. It did similar horsepower. It was off by like 10 horsepower. So we're just gonna keep this number. This is where Myer's truck normally makes power at, right around that 1,050 mark. So we're gonna go ahead and get the intercooler swapped. All right, so in 5 minutes we got that one out. We just cheated the radiator up. I'll give credit where it's due. Myer's the one that said to do that.
Dude, shout out to On3. They somehow managed to ship an intercooler, and these fine boys are intact and
And
okay.
the logo is straight up and down.
Wow. That's like a first.
So, and no hate on On3. Their intercoolers are awesome, but you guys aren't batting 1,000 on the logo.
Seriously, On3 is like, their packaging is awesome.
Yeah.
More talking about other companies that can't seem to manage to get these guys
Mission
intact.
Moto.
Whoa,
BD.
what? What?
AFE.
Whoa, hey, easy.
Actually, Sparco's pretty good.
Dude, it literally looks like it's packaged in a barn, and it works. Like, I'm a big
Dude,
fan.
I'm not gonna lie, that looks really long compared to the factory.
It does. Hopefully it's not. I mean, I got a long boot, but we have the short 3 inches.
Honestly, I don't even know if you need the 45.
I mean, look at the angle it's coming down.
Flexi boots don't care. All right, so we'll go ahead and get this put in. All right, so first impressions, definitely should have included the hardware because it's not factory hardware. And they definitely swung and missed on the condenser bracket there. But in the spirit of YouTube, we're gonna go ahead and just zip tie that. And now the factory is 3.5. These are only 3. So we're gonna have to modify this charge pipe. But because this one comes down and goes straight in, we'll just change the boot on this side. So we'll go ahead and get the pipes made and get this thing done in real time. Right now we're about 20 minutes into this project. All right, so we got the one side buttoned up. We just clocked the compressor a little down, made it fit. Now Myer, as you guys can see here, we're basically gonna 90 up from here. It go into the intake horn. We'll have a boot there, boot down there. Shouldn't be too long and we'll be ready to go. Real time, we're about 40 minutes into this project. So Myer's knocking out the last pipe. We got our Vibrant, oh man, why am I struggling with
Bead
this?
roller.
Bead roller, thank you. Bead roller. Look at those dimes Myer stacking. I tell you what, the amount of turbo kits that me and this man have had to do in the last 2 years, I mean, I've actually learned how to successfully stick metal together with a TIG. And I mean, this man's fit and finish is getting better every day. All right, so new cold side intercooler pipe is fabbed up. Myer got that done. Got the clamps on. He's gonna double check my work. And we're ready to go. All right, so we're ready to hit this on the dyno. Myer prediction, we did 1054.
Dude, obviously I'm not the one with the guesses. Well, I'm gonna say 11, because why not?
Okay, you're gonna go 11. I'm gonna go 1115.
Wow, dude, really?
Well, dude, you guessed 1070. I guessed 1050. It was 1054. You could hardly say I wasn't very close. I think you're gonna pick up 65 horsepower, and I think it's because of the high flow On3 intercooler.
This look at this. Look at the curves, dude. Also, all those all the turbulence of going from 3 to 3.5, and then back from 3.5 to 3. Dude, that's wasted energy.
Yeah.
Now
So
we're straight 3s.
we're gonna run it. We didn't even unstrap it. It's about 2 hours later after we had to fab the intercooler pipe, which Myer did a great job on. Let's go ahead, hit this on the dyno, same tune, same everything, same load,
Yeah.
and let's see what it picks up. Like I said, guys, same setup, no shenanigans. All we're doing is testing parts. You're good. $11.23. Wow. Just to point out, I was right again. $11.23. That was a pickup of 59 horsepower.
No, it's more than that.
Wait, 69. 69 horsepower. Oh, gee. Oh,
Oh, dude,
my.
okay, you gotta go back.
Yeah, I know.
You know. History. Oh, that works too, actually. Hold on.
So here she is.
Try to
Made.
get into it at the same time as the last
Yeah,
run.
let's compare it to the run previous. So you guys can see here, he didn't carry it out as far,
I didn't stay in it as
but I mean, peak torque moved over, peak horsepower tightened up. That's pretty solid numbers. So more power, made peak horsepower faster, but it made peak torque later.
Yeah, which
Very interesting.
we all still. Yeah.
And then here's the boost readings. How much boost it make?
It made 51 pounds.
So ideally the same boost. Look at the drive
And
pressure.
drive pressure is
Look at that wastegate.
75. What's that?
Interstage only did 37. Wow.
30,
So,
40. It's called
40. Okay. So pretty solid. I'm gonna give this 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, well, you can see the wastegate's opening too
Yeah.
soon. I could definitely help torque come up faster if I just tighten the gate, but
We only care about power here, baby. So as you guys saw, there was some drive pressure bleeding off over here. We just had the drive pressure Gauge was leaking a little bit, so Myer wants to rerun it again. This is maybe 5 minutes after the first run, so let's see what it does on a heat soak. Here's the second run with the new intercooler. $10.30. A lot of power loss on that heat soak, that's for sure. So Myer, why are we down? Why are we down so much?
100 horse?
Yeah.
Because that was the low power tune. That's as little as we have.
So
that's awesome. I've been rolling around with 1,000 horse tune. Here I thought it was like 900. Man, that feels good.
So, all in all, not bad. I would say probably not your first upgrade.
So we just went back to, no, not first upgrade, but so in the first pull, the max intake temp recorded was 170. We just did 2 runs back to back, and the max recorded was 122.
Wow.
That intercooler makes a difference.
Putting in work.
All right. Myer decided on one more run. He's gonna try it in the one above low power.
Dang. Glad he tried it. 1188. Saucy. So we pulled a little bit of fuel away and it picked up even more power. That's crazy. Wow.
Tell me that's not a power man. Look at that thing. Just, dude, all the way to 4,300. Freaking pulls.
Wow.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's very good. All right, guys. So that's going to be a wrap on the testing of this video. Again, all we did was went from a stock intercooler to an On3 intercooler. This is the same one you can buy on their website. Little bit of modification on the hot side. We had to clock the turbo, and then Myer made a whole new pipe for the cold side. Honestly, spent about an hour and a half on it, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it was 2 hours for the whole swap, so
yeah. And you guys saw that trick lifting up the radiator. As long as you had 2 people, I think you could do that very easy. If you're by yourself, I think you're kind of SOL on pulling the radiator out. But it picked up quite a bit of power. Myer, what do you think? Are you happy with the money you spent?
I mean, yeah, when you get to, like, I don't want to say this level, but when you get up there, like, there's no cheap mods that make power anymore. So.
And keep in mind, I mean, his turbo setup might cost $1,000 bucks.
What?
He modified his own HE351.
It's like $200 in HE351 parts and $300 in.
What about all the boots?
The boots?
What about the intercooler?
The intercooler?
Dude.
That's not. You can't count.
So anyway, guys, all we have to say, I would recommend it.
I would recommend. Yeah, I mean.
It picked up power. The 3rd gen one picked up like 50 or 60 horse on mine. 2nd gen one picked up 70 horse on Myers.
Which is.
I mean, either way you look at it, these On3s seem to be very cost effective and pick up quite a bit of power. And they're doing that just by dropping that intake air temp, as Myer said.
Yeah,
we went from what?
170, maybe 173, 174, something like that. And then after back-to-back runs, 5 minutes apart, it was 122 was the max. Like, so that's
anytime you can lower that intake air temp, it's always going to make more power, and that's all we want to do here.
And you know what? I gotta make another statement. Everyone talks crap about the HE351 on the manifold, drive pressure, whatever. I don't even care. That made peak power at 3750. That's pretty good. Where did you make peak power, Josh? I'm sure you made it like 40 something, but guess what? I don't have a 472 on the manifold.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're after two different things. All right, I wanted the highest horsepower daily. You wanted the most fun. You wanted the most fun daily. So either way, guys, a little bit different content, but still diesel stuff. Hopefully you guys like this video. Drop a comment down below. Subscribe if you're not already. And as always, I'll catch you on the next one.